All right, 99 days away, and this comment just won't go away.
If you got a business, you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
I mean, I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me. He was trying to say, hey, you didn't build that business on your own. The government helped you build it. And that's what ticked me off more than anything.
Pat Cadell on just how big a problem this is for the president. Patrick, I went running over the weekend, and I think I Facebook or tweeted, I said, boy, I really owe it to President Obama. I'm going to run on those roads that he built there.
Well, there you are. Let us all bless him and thank him.
What's wrong with that ad?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that ad. It's a web ad. It deals with, one worker. There's another ad that Scott Brown has out, which is devastating. I think the Romney people should do. The thing is that this issue is going away. In some ways, as Daniel Henning said last week, wrote in the Wall Street Journal, we're basically having an election about the government versus the private sector. The president's pushing that issue. He really stumbled with this comment. That is why the White House has tried to walk it back, because, they've tried to put everything around it, because it was a devastating blunder. If you look at what Americans...
He's a smart guy, right? President Obama, smart guy, constitutional scholar, Harvard, Columbia, Occidental on the West Coast. Smart guy. Spends a lot of time walking back some of the things he said.
Well, it's usually when it's without a teleprompter. But, it's always, candidates are dangerous without teleprompters, I guess, even the president. But he does this because I think to some extent it is his instinct. It wasn't just the words. It was the body language to it. It was everyone said, oh, it was out of context. That's BS. The context was exactly what he said. You didn't build this. Right. Other people.
We've hashed that out. We agree.
It's just not going to go away.
But you say Scott Brown has a good ad out. We have a little piece. If we can watch a little piece of this Scott Brown ad.
A government that understands that jobs must come from growth in a vibrant and vital system of free enterprise.
I'm so proud of our system of government, of our free enterprise, where our incentive system and our men who head our big industries are willing to get up at daylight and work till midnight to offer employment and create new jobs for people.
So it looks like we made a mistake because those were Democrats saying that, right?
Yes. Well, that was what I thought was smart, because it then goes into Obama, and then Scott Brown takes it into Elizabeth Warren, who is the real architect of the statement, you didn't do it, we did it for you. But a lot of Democrats, and particularly more moderate Democrats and Democrats who believe in the free enterprise system, including presidents, boy, that just marginalizes Obama. That's the ad I think the Romney people should be running.
So stay on the you didn't build that, but also point out that other Democratic...
This is out of the mainstream. This is how we do it. And Scott Rasmussen had numbers last week. They're overwhelming on whether or not they believe that people who build businesses, small business people, look at this, of the 72% who say people who start small business primarily responsible for success or failure, 72-13. They overwhelmingly say small business people work harder than people in government, that they work harder than ordinary workers, that they risk more. Americans understand how progress is built. They understand it's not a singular effort, but the president wasn't saying we help you. What he was saying is we do it and you're lucky that we're doing it. That was the subtext of his message. That is a bad message.
Mr. Pat Cadell, we thank you, sir.
Great.